It's not every day when you're a professional athlete being in the game for so long, you're actually older than your head coach. The craziest in the NFL in regards to Super Bowl 53, Sean McVay just turned 33 at the time. There were 5 total players from that Super Bowl older than McVay himself, including of course the legendary Tom Brady, who was 41, over 8 years older than McVay. In the NBA, you'll rarely have such a wide gap, unless 42-year-old Udonis Haslem plays for the Celtics. Haslem being in the league, averaging a whopping 3 points in his last 10 seasons overall. You would think he's almost as old as Evan Spoelstra, who's 51 today, but actually looks younger than UD, with all the respect. When winning his first title, Spoelstra at the age of 41, younger than what Haslem is right now heading into the 2022-23 season. At this point, Haslem might as well stick around on the roster when he's Greg Popovich's age. Heading into the new season, there were 3 players older than their head coaches, starting with Al Horford of the Boston Celtics. Big Al might as well be called Uncle Al, heading into his 16th year. The now 36-year-old big man still proved to be very valuable in big moments, while interim coach Joe Mazzulla in unfamiliar territory, a name many never even heard of until the Udoka suspension. Born June 30 of 1988, Horford born June 3rd of 86. A full 2 years older, when Big Al was a junior with the champion Gators, Mazzulla was a freshman at West Virginia. If they were in the same school, Horford would be the upperclassman and one of the leaders, while Mazzulla was in his 5th and final season in 2011. Horford already in his 4th NBA season and already made 2 All-Star appearances. After D1 ball, Mazzulla joined Glenville State as an assistant, a Division II school, then an assistant at Fairmont State in 2013, worked his way up the G League as an assistant for the Maine Red Claws for the 16-17 season as a 28-year-old, which was Horford's first full season with the Celtics after the previous 9 at the ATL, then became a first-time head coach at Fairmont State, then after 2 seasons, hired by the Boston Celtics as an assistant on June 2019. After the whole Kyrie fiasco, Horford gone by July to sign with the Sixers after 2 full seasons under Brad Stevens. Coach Joseph, one of the 2 holdovers, became noticed for his work with rookie Romeo Langford, who needed to work on his jumper, climbed his way up to the top quickly, received an interview from the Jazz, looking as one of the candidates for Quinn Snyder's replacement thanks to former Celtics GM Danny Ainge knowing him well. Now the Rhode Island native will coach Horford, who will be a free agent after 2023, might possibly be in his final NBA season. The 34-year-old, given his young age and only been a head coach one other time for a few years at a D2 school, lots of pressures unfold. If the C struggles, he'll get lots of blame, but Horford, being a vet and a great locker room guy, will also be responsible to keep the team together. The Utah Jazz, Will Hardy, who became the youngest active head coach when hired by Danny Ainge back in July, only 34 years old, born in '88, attended Williams College in Massachusetts from 2006 to 2010, got his connection with Greg Popovich through a member of the basketball staff at Williams who was an associate of Pop and recommended Hardy for an internship given his basketball IQ. Back in 2009, working as an intern, Hardy even gave tours at Vivek Arena back in the day, great at adapting on the fly as long as he adapts to losing plenty of games as a first-year coach. Getting involved in the Victor sweepstakes, Ainge shall be very pleased. Hardy, the other assistant for the Celtics alongside Mazzulla, beat out vets Frank Vogel and Terry Stotts for the job position. The final interviews came from the team owner Ryan Smith and minority owner Dwayne Wade. Hardy was an assistant on Pop's staff, coached the Spurs Summer League a few years ago, while working in other roles as an assistant under Pop. Younger than former Spur at the tail end of his career, Rudy Gay, who was on Pop's team from 2017 to 2021, who's 36 heading into year 17 under contract and has a player option until 2024. Gay averaged career lows of 8.1 points in 55 games, has over 17,000 career points. For the soon-to-be deep in the lottery team, might as well aim for 18K, jacking up those shots. Hardy and Rudy will have a challenge versus Popovich Spurs on who can tank better. Hardy also younger than Mike Conley of the Jazz heading into year 16, who just turned 35, a year older than Will. While Hardy was in college till 2010 and worked as a video intern for Pop after, Conley was already in his 3rd season with Memphis, quickly entering year 4 with the Jazz. Sadly hasn't been the same player as the grit and grind days. Both Conley and Gay way more NBA experience themselves than Hardy. Outside of working a few summer league games, worked as a video coordinator from 2013 to 15 before being promoted to Pop's coaching staff late 2015. Having 2 players on the team older than the coach, Hardy should have no problems connecting with all the guys. Pop gave him super high praises about his intelligence, ability to learn, his manners, has respect from players, management, and staff, a competitor, and understanding responsibilities a team like the Brooklyn Nets failed to do. Hardy will look to prove that age is just a number, nothing related to what you were thinking about a former Jazz player. Given the landscape of the NBA, lots of opportunities for brilliant basketball minds, breaking boundaries and age records. We'll see how these young head coaches will flourish. Will they be able to relate better with the players instead of the older guys like Thibodeau and Dwayne Casey's of the world? Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more content, more good stuff coming soon. I love all of you. See you next time.